And I said, I don't know why you didn't report the phone and backpack missing. If you reported you reported fucking spare change. Let's see, parking pass, some pass, car charger, loose change, CD collection, chewing gum, and a prescription for allergy medicine. But you forgot to mention your phone and your backpack. That is the part that's weird to me, that you're not addressing here. We're 22 minutes in.
Is that the backpack that was taken from my car and the cell phone were actually my work cell phone, which was extremely limited and locked down. I couldn't do anything with that phone. It was a brick. It was only for my long distance meetings when I would have to.
And why wouldn't you report a work phone? I mean, do you really want to pay for that?
Drive to cities far across the way. And
wouldn't you have to report the work phone missing too? I mean, are you saying that your employer filed a police report about the missing phone as well? Like, I don't understand. You're saying you didn't mention the phone in the police report because it's your work phone. Wouldn't your employer make you mention that in the police report so that they could claim the phone as lost property? So that they could file an insurance claim and get another phone?
Florida, and I didn't want to use my data or anything else, so I would use this work phone. I had this work phone, and those were about maybe once or twice a month. So I really only had this limited use work phone that was pretty completely useless. Even my boss would message me on my personal phone, would text me on my personal phone because they knew I never checked that phone. And my backpack was full of meeting minutes. Meeting minutes are meetings, government meeting, agenda, all the documents, which I would have in digital form as well, so I could read them on my phone. But I would have a physical copy because a lot of people wanted to see I was reading and making notes, and they didn't want me to look at my phone because they thought I might be playing a game or texting or not paying attention. So I would, out of politeness, always have a paper copy and be fully focused on the meeting at the time, taking notes with the paper copies. Of course, they weren't necessary as we had backups. So what happened was, in reality, my car was broken into. I noticed my sun pass was gone, so I reported that and some other minor stuff that was taken. And I didn't even notice the backpack was gone because, frankly, I didn't care.
You didn't care, so you didn't notice it was gone because you didn't care. But you did care that chewing gum, you reported that chewing gum was taken. Like, it's crazy to me. This is a really weird thing to say. Like, you noticed that chewing gum was missing, but not your backpack, because you didn't care about the backpack like you cared about the chewing gum. It's crazy, bro. What? What do you mean you didn't? You're telling me that you looked through the whole car. I operated the vehicle for approximately 4 minutes before identifying several items were missing. I also noticed that various items in my glove box were moved. But you didn't check to see, like, you noticed that items in your glove box were moved. And you reported that, but not your backpack or phone that's missing. I just find that really hard to believe. I don't know.
These meetings didn't happen very often, and I really didn't care about that work phone or the useless paperwork.
But you cared about the chewing gum?